Climate change is not a distant threat. It's a challenge that is unfolding all around us every single day. The signs are everywhere, from the air we breathe to the weather we experience. It's a reality shaping our lives right now, affecting communities in every corner of the globe. Whether it's choking smog in our cities or unexpected floods disrupting daily life, the impacts are immediate and personal. Earth is our only home, a planet of breathtaking beauty and diversity. From lush forests to vibrant cities, it provides everything we need to survive and thrive. Our planet is wrapped in a thin, fragile atmosphere that has protected life for thousands of years, regulating temperature and making Earth habitable. But over the past 2 centuries, industrial activity has disrupted this delicate balance. Factories, vehicles, and power plants have released massive amounts of pollution into the air. These greenhouse gases trap heat in our atmosphere, causing the planet to warm at an unprecedented rate. The more we emit, the more we tip the scales. This warming drives rising seas, melting glaciers, and more extreme weather, threatening cities, food supplies, and health worldwide. Hurricanes grow stronger, droughts last longer, and floods become more frequent. These aren't random disasters. They're the predictable result of a planet out of balance. Our actions have consequences, and nature is sending us clear warnings. Climate change is a human issue, touching every aspect of our lives. It doesn't discriminate, but it does affect some more than others. It threatens our food security, strains our health systems, and disrupts economies large and small. Crops fail, water becomes scarce, and heat waves put lives at risk. The most vulnerable, children, the elderly, and those in poverty, are hit the hardest, facing challenges they did little to create. This crisis challenges us to act with wisdom and unity, to come together across borders and backgrounds to find solutions. It demands global cooperation and courageous decisions from leaders and citizens alike. Every voice and every action matters. The choices we make today, how we live, what we consume, and how we care for our planet, will echo for generations to come. Our future, and the fate of our planet, depends on what we do now. The responsibility is ours, but so is the opportunity to create lasting change. We must look beyond borders, trust science, and act boldly. Innovation, compassion, and determination can guide us forward. The world we leave behind is in our hands. Each generation has a role to play in protecting our shared home. Together we can steer our planet toward hope and sustainability. The journey begins with understanding and continues with action. Let's shape a better future, starting now. Amid global uncertainty and mounting climate anxieties, one nation stands apart with a remarkable sense of hope and determination. India stands out for its optimism about climate action, with citizens and leaders alike embracing the challenge of a changing planet. According to a 2025 Oxford study, Indians have the highest confidence in their leaders' climate decisions, surpassing every other country surveyed. 62% of Indians trust their government to act on climate, far above the global average, and a testament to the nation's collective spirit. This trust isn't passive, it's an active force that fuels real support for renewable energy, innovative farming methods, and ambitious conservation projects across the country. From bustling cities to remote villages, people are embracing new technologies and sustainable practices, eager to be part of the solution. Public optimism creates a powerful feedback loop. Belief in leadership encourages bold action, which in turn builds even more trust and momentum for change. India faces immense climate risks, from unpredictable monsoons to rising temperatures, yet its people choose hope over despair, resilience over resignation. Across generations, there's a growing movement to educate, innovate, and inspire, ensuring that climate action is woven into the fabric of daily life. In a world often paralyzed by doubt and indecision, India's confidence is a powerful force for progress, lighting the way for others to follow. This unity between people and leaders is rare, and it's driving real, measurable change on the ground. India's story is a counterpoint to global climate anxiety, offering a vision of what's possible when hope and action go hand in hand. It shows what's possible when a nation believes in its own power to shape the future, and refuses to be defined by fear. Optimism, here, is more than a feeling. It's a catalyst for action, a shared commitment that's transforming communities and inspiring the world. While India radiates climate confidence, with communities embracing renewable energy and young people leading the charge for a greener future, the global picture is far more complex and uncertain. Across continents, most of the world is mired in skepticism, with many citizens questioning whether real progress is possible or if promises will ever translate into action. The same study shows only 1 in 3 people globally trust their leaders on climate, revealing a deep disconnect between government pledges and public belief. Pakistan is a distant second to India, with just 44% expressing confidence in their government's climate efforts, a figure that still leaves more than half of the population unconvinced. In the US and Brazil, trust hovers around 35%, split by deep political divides and ongoing debates about the reality and urgency of climate change. Europe and Japan, despite their technological advancements and resources, show the least faith. Only about 30% trust their governments to deliver on climate promises, reflecting widespread doubt and frustration. In the UK, 62% lack confidence. A majority of citizens remain unconvinced that their leaders are taking meaningful action, fueling public debate and concern. In Germany and Japan, trust is even lower, with skepticism running deep and many people feeling left out of the decision-making process. France is the most disillusioned, with 77% doubting their leaders' climate efforts. Protests and public outcry have become common as frustration mounts. This widespread distrust threatens to stall global progress, making it harder for nations to unite and take decisive action against climate change. India's optimism is the exception, not the rule. Its hopeful outlook stands in stark contrast to the uncertainty and doubt seen in much of the world. Without public trust, even the best climate plans struggle to succeed. Building confidence is essential if the world hopes to turn climate ambition into real, lasting change. India's climate confidence is rooted in visible action and cultural values. Massive solar parks and clean energy projects are tangible proof of progress. Campaigns like Swachh Bharat foster a sense of civic responsibility and environmental pride. Climate action is framed as a path to prosperity, not just sacrifice. Ancient philosophies like Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam reinforce respect for nature and collective well-being. Leaders tap into these traditions, making climate policy feel authentic and shared. India's global ambitions inspire national pride, uniting people behind a common cause. This blend of action, culture, and aspiration builds deep trust in leadership. India's climate strategy is defined by bold, visible action. The International Solar Alliance and massive projects like Bhadla Solar Park showcase global and local leadership. Programs like Ujala put millions of LED bulbs in homes, cutting emissions and costs. Electric vehicle policies and afforestation efforts involve citizens directly in the green transition. Local communities are empowered to restore forests and protect biodiversity. India's climate pledges under the Paris Agreement are matched by real progress on the ground. The government's vision is not just talk, it's transforming daily life. This practical approach cements public trust. Indians see their leaders building a sustainable future, not just promising one. India's environmentalism is deeply rooted in its culture and spirituality. Rivers, mountains, and trees are revered, making respect for nature a shared value. Indigenous and traditional practices promote sustainability and biodiversity. Festivals and rituals celebrate the cycles of nature, keeping environmental awareness alive. The government weaves these traditions into modern policy, making climate action feel like a return to core values. This cultural foundation unites a diverse nation around environmental goals. It provides resilience and hope, even in the face of daunting challenges. For many Indians, protecting the planet is both a moral duty and a source of optimism. Globally, climate action is often stalled by short-term politics and economic pressures. Leaders focus on election cycles, not long-term solutions, making bold climate policy difficult. Nations hesitate to act first, fearing others won't follow, leading to global stalemates. Partisan divides and misinformation campaigns further paralyze progress. The scale of transformation needed, across energy, transport, and agriculture, is daunting. Resistance from powerful interests and public anxiety about costs slow change. India's sustained momentum and public trust stand out against this backdrop of global inertia. In Europe and Japan, high climate awareness has bred frustration, not faith. Citizens see a gap between leaders' promises and real action. fueling cynicism. Decades of slow progress and continued fossil fuel support undermine trust. In France, failed policies like the fuel tax sparked protests and deepened public anger. Many feel the costs of climate action fall unfairly on ordinary people, not the wealthy or corporations. This distrust makes ambitious policies hard to pass and erodes moral authority on the world stage. Without public buy-in, even wealthy nations struggle to lead. The trust gap is a major obstacle to global climate progress. India's climate confidence offers vital lessons for the world. Trust is a catalyst. When people believe in their leaders, real change is possible. India frames climate action as progress and pride, not just sacrifice. This hopeful narrative inspires participation and innovation. Linking policy to cultural values creates a sense of shared purpose. Other nations can find their own cultural anchors to unite people behind climate goals. Optimism fuels resilience and action, while despair leads to paralysis. Belief in a better future can help make it real. The path to sustainability is built on both technology and hope. Together, we have the power to create a livable planet for generations to come.